Hi there, I'm Alex, co-founder and CTO of Flare, and today I'm going to help you troubleshoot why your product page date picker might not be showing. First of all, make sure you've downloaded the Flare app and tried running through the initial setup. See below for some guides on setting up on various pages. If you're having trouble adding it to your product page, I'm going to try and walk you through a few common resolutions to get this sorted for you. First of all, you're going to want to open your theme editor onto your product page template. By default, when you use our setup flow, Flare will add the delivery date picker to the default product page template. So make sure you check there before going anywhere else. Second of all, it's worth checking on the template editor on the left-hand side that you can actually see our product page date picker at block. It looks like this, and it's called the product page date picker. Sometimes you might accidentally have added the cart page date picker, so make sure you see the product page date picker on this page. If you don't see it, or you see the wrong one, make sure you delete the wrong one, and then you can click anywhere on the page that says add block, navigate to apps, and here you will see the correct product page date picker block. Click this, wait a second, and you should see the block appear above your product page. If you still don't see it, you might need to manually place the block onto your page. To do this, delete the block from here. Then in your left-hand side editor, you're going to want to find where you want to put the block, so ideally above the buy buttons. Click on add block, go to apps, click on Flare product page date picker, and then in this case you're going to want to turn off our automatic positioning. So by default our system will try and put the date picker above the add to cart button. If you don't want this, or it's not working correctly, you can disable it just like that. Now on the left hand side you can click, drag and move the date picker wherever you want onto your page. Once you've done that, just remember to hit save in the top right. Sometimes it might be the case that the block has been added twice onto the page for whatever reason, so it might look something like this. You might see the block in two places. This will mess things up a little bit, so make sure that you only ever see one product page date picker when adding using Flare. So in this case, I'm going to delete this one here and make sure you hit save. Sometimes it might also be that the app embed for Flare has been enabled. You can check that this is the case here. In the top left, go to app embeds, and you'll see our app Flare has something called a slide cart date picker app embed. If you're using the product page date picker, you want to make sure this is turned off, like this. It shouldn't be on, it should be off, like this. If it's on, turn it off, save, and that should help things in terms of it appearing onto the product page. Also, one other thing to check is if you have used another delivery date app in the past, that delivery date app isn't interfering with this page, I'd recommend uninstalling it or disabling it while you're setting up Flare. So after all that troubleshooting, you should be in a place where you can see the delivery date picker on your product page. If you're still having issues, feel free to reach out to us in our live support chat. Thank you.